two parts to your brain: analytical brain and story brain. The story brain is you had when you were a little child with stories. This is why we go to the movies and we love watching movies. And the analytical part of the brain is the PowerPoint part. You don't want to speak to the PowerPoint part. Why? Because when you're watching a presentation, your first thing you're going to do is say, here's all the reasons that startup won't work. It'll take too much money. They're going to have a hard time finding partners for that. You're not going to be able to sell that to hospitals. Hospitals aren't going to try it, but they're not buying that. Your brain just naturally does this. When you're in the story part of your brain doesn't do this. When you're watching Harry Potter, and he jumps on a broom and flies away, you don't think, you can't do that. you can't do that. The story part of the brain is just very accepting of, oh, he just jumped on a broom and he just flew away like it's nothing. So that's really the power of the story part. The visual part of the brain is very emotional, and that's kind of the whole point of this whole methodology. So if that seems really interesting to you, this part of what we'll be doing like in the Bonnier Accelerator is we go into it all day. It's a whole day thing. And we go into working on the whole presentation start to finish and make it awesome like we did with Crowley and whatever. So
Bonnier Accelerator. We're looking for the entrepreneurial stars of tomorrow. Apply with a video pitch of your business idea between March 4 and May 2nd at bonnieraccelerator.com.